What's up, Cancer? This is going to be your love check-in for the next 2 weeks. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions. In my sessions, guys, I combine tarot with the universal law of assumption, manifesting and mindset to help you actually break patterns and get a desired result, a different outcome. So if you're interested in that, you can book through the link in my video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me, and if you wanted to explore your options, or if you want a more traditional tarot reading or a psychic reading, then you can go through one of my affiliates. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Cancer, we're going to do my usual check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? And a potential projected outcome for the next 2 weeks. Anyone that's new, I say potential, tying into what I said earlier. I infuse manifesting and universal law into all of my content on my channel. Tarot is a check-in point into one version of you and your specific person that you, Cancer, have selected, manifested out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everyone is you pushed out. You can have anyone you want or any version of anyone you want. Circumstances don't matter. So if you want to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in the version of you that you're being, your state of consciousness, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions projected out, and the version of the person, okay? So if you don't know what I mean, please go and have a look at my other content and I'll teach as I go. Ace of Cups, Cancer. Someone is feeling a lot of emotion for you. Perhaps they also want to have a new phase, like a rebirth or, you know, an emotional new beginning. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Six of Swords. Yep. And then we've got the Hierophant card. Well, Cancer, I mean, here we have the Hierophant card. So some of you, this is a situation where there's a wanting to move forward in a positive direction. Now, for some of you, there's issues here. You know, maybe in the recent past, there's been some issues to do with marriage, divorce, legal matters, etc. So it could be that you're dealing with someone that is separating from someone, or has been impacted in some kind of a way legally or tied up, but it seems to be that they're moving away from that. I have a Hierophant card here, so that's about traditional commitments, okay, Cancer? And because it's in the near future position, looks to me like they're wanting to head towards you. I saw that Ace of Cups, which is about new love or new love beginnings. I'm going to get a little more. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. I think in the overall energy, Cancer, there has been to date maybe an inability to kind of reciprocate properly, like equal give and take in this situation, and indecision about this situation, and I explained why that may be. And guys, I know this is quite specific and it doesn't have to be for everyone. Let me have a look what this Justice card is all about. There's also maybe wanting to be more balanced. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Lovers card in the reverse. Cancer, I feel strongly, for those of you for whom this resonates, that the inability to really maybe commit to the situation to date has something to do with maybe squaring things off outside of the connection. Lovers card, a strong connection that you have, but maybe a situation that involved choices. Okay, so I feel like this is someone that you've been connected to that maybe not really still involved with someone, but is needing, you know, is in the process of moving away from something like a commitment that might involve, you know, finances, legalities, all that kind of stuff, okay? So what it's led to is, I think, at least in the recent past, you know, Lovers card is this issue around not really maybe feeling chosen or choosing the connection, because Lovers card can mean that there's more than one person in the mix, or there's been indecisiveness, maybe about committing to the situation. So I also feel like there could have been some hesitancy when it comes to actually being able to support financially, because in this case, it could be that there was stuff tied up outside. There's issues here to do maybe with contracts, with investments. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, you know, where perhaps there was a concern in being able to like support or really commit to your situation. Five of Cups, and that could have led to some loss. Like this could be someone that you've been, you know, connected to, you have a history with, and I'm going to get the Oracle cards, okay? But this is about letting go of regret, Five of Wands, okay? Around some kind of tension or conflict where there's been competing interests or outside factors that have created maybe difficulty in having balance, okay? The Judgment card's in the reverse, so indecision. You could have had some kind of a tension with this person, Cancer, feeling like you had to fight for the connection, or there's that kind of energy between the two of you, like choose the connection, don't choose the connection. I mean, I need one more. Look, an Ace of Pentacles with this Hierophant card tells me it's like, that's a new beginning, and Hierophant card is traditional values, okay? And the Ace of Cups I saw when I was shuffling is also new beginning. So there's something that's being balanced out now. And this Six of Swords tells me this person could be moving away from what's caused the imbalance. Now, some of you are at a distance from this person, like over water. So that also could be a thing that's caused tension. And I do feel, though, I'm going to stick to what I said, I feel like they want to move it in a more positive direction. Yeah, there's a Nine of Wands. So there's been some guardedness because Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. There's been an inability to really share the future vision and like build the Ten of Pentacles with you. Okay, there's just some stuff that has gotten in the way here. Three of Pentacles. Some of you, it's very much also to do with career, finances, losses in that department. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse could be the breakdown of another family unit or investments. Okay, for those of you where this is not like being tied up with another person, the Lovers card in the reverse can kind of be that energy of not really loving oneself or feeling very adequate. And this could be an insecurity this person had because something here to do with, like I said, contracts, investments, things gone wrong, holding back, because you could be dealing with a very traditional person, someone that loves to support, but maybe in the recent past there's been disappointment with themselves, and then indecision about moving ahead and like taking things to the next level with you. Regardless, there's been struggle and it's outside of your connection. And Three of Pentacles, some of you are dealing with a person that moved for work or career. I know I'm giving you different stories. I just channel. So sorry, guys, don't take it if it's not your story. But they want to get over, there's been a lot of burdens and they want to get over the burdens, okay? They want to get past that. So what are they coming in with? Knight of Cups, exactly. They want to come in with a romantic gesture. Knight of Cups, this is genuine emotion, okay? Romance, so there's real romantic feelings. Tell me why we have that Lovers card in the reverse. Yeah, there's a Tower. Okay, some of you did have some kind of a shock or a breakdown. Okay, the Tower card is maybe this kind of struggle element you had with this person, because there's a wound here, and I guess that there's been a bit of an energy of overwhelm because of the inability to really commit and give everything to the situation. So, I mean, you could have had a conflict with this person. The Tower card, though, to me, Cancer, indicates that there's big changes as well coming in, because this is usually what's not working has to go, and there's a releasing of the burdens, whether that is a big change financially going on, and that's kind of the reason why there's this wanting to come in and have a rebirth, or if this is like the separation or moving away from something, contractually binding, marriage, divorce, etc. Cancer, okay? I'm going to get your side of the street, and I'm also going to get the Oracle cards to kind of clarify some of these themes that are coming up. The truth is, Cancer, and everyone who watches me knows, you've manifested all of it. So actually, it's more important what's going on with you and your dominant thoughts and assumptions, and even these characters and the circumstances, they're all you pushed out. So you can manifest however you like moving forward, and you can throw this reading in the bin if you like, or just align with the version that you like. We've got Scorpio energy, Gemini energy, Libra energy, Taurus energy, double Scorpio actually. Yeah, there's just something to do with, to date, inability to really give something traditional, or like when we're talking about really next phase, like marriage, etc. Like you could be dealing with a situation where someone is still tying that up. Though I see, looks to me like there's a moving away from that. So if you've been manifesting and you've been dealing with some kind of a third party situation, Cancer, then this seems to be like there's big change on the horizon. Magician card, manifesting, as I said that. It was in the reverse, so some of you feel like this is like this unfulfilled potential, but there seems to have been blocks. Let's have a look, Cancer, how you're feeling about them. Four of Cups, there's something here about like feeling like what's offered hasn't been really taken, because I am getting that there's a tension here and a feeling of maybe rejection in some kind of a way because of Two of Pentacles. It's in the reverse, so not wanting back and forth. Now, Two of Pentacles can be issues to do with money in versus money out. Like some of you might be aware that that's a factor, and not prioritizing this connection. And for others of you, Two of Pentacles can be back and forth about making a decision, more than one person in the mix, okay? Again, don't take it if it's not your story. And if it is, I teach you how to manifest it away. You just go to the end. I'm in the most loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. So even if this person said it's their intention or they showed up that way, but then they're like, oh, it's stalled and there's all these issues, you can go and watch my other content where I recommend what to do. But you just don't even, your focus, wherever you're focusing, just take your focus off what you don't want and go to the end and affirm for it. Okay, Tower. Wow, Cancer, Tower and Tower. I think that there's a strong connection here, Cancer. I feel like what's coming in is some kind of a big change. I think there's an awareness for you, Cancer, that that big change needs to take place. So you might be hitting a Tower moment with regards to this situation. I can see Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't want to do any more back and forth. Okay, in the recent past, there's disappointment. The Tower card is like, what's not working must go. Okay, so I feel, Cancer, Wheel of Fortune, there's this sense of this being quite destined or fated, and you want things to turn for the better, even though there's been a bit of a withdrawal energy. And we have Ace of Cups, guys, which I saw over here. Aces, new beginning, positive shift. Tell me what this Tower card is. So there is a withdrawal energy. So you could feel like this kind of comes in, comes out. Tower card and the Page of Wands. And then the Temperance card. Guys, I feel like this is a situation where, and again, I have a different take on divine timing and all that stuff, but I'm going to give you why the cards have come out this way. There's this sense of there's been time that's needed, or patience because something is being wrapped up, or outside burdens and responsibilities, already pointed out what they could be, needed to be taken care of. Or it's like you met and the timing's being wrong for some reason, which also, guys, is your manifestation, okay? I don't believe in divine timing. As I said in the beginning, everything exists right now, okay? So all you would need to do is go to the end, Cancer, and speed it up. This person's intentions, like, they want something traditional and committed, but there is this kind of energy of like, choose the connection. So you choose, Cancer, okay? Page of Wands, it's like there could be this flirtatious vibe or has been, but something here has caused disappointment between the two of you, and it's something about timing and patience and not being ready. However, there is an Ace of Cups. So that is a rebirth or a new love beginning, Cancer, okay? So Knight of Pentacles, after there's been a stop. I feel like there's been stop, there's been start, and then there's been stop, because there's like, okay, things need to be taken care of. I mean, I have the Magician card in the reverse. Unfulfilled potential, Cancer, is what you're feeling. So Cancer, you're the, king or queen manifestor. You're writing the entire script. And so if you want to just like speed this up, I mean, you feel like this is destined in some kind of a way, though there's a bit of this withdrawal energy. Some of you had a bit of a Tower with this person, because there was this feeling of like, you're not really offering me what I need or what I want. I mean, that Six of Pentacles in the reverse, it feels a bit like you're not giving me everything, or you're not choosing the connection. But Cancer, you can just like detach from everything that's happened in the circumstances and go to the end. It does work, okay? Because we've got the Hanged Man. Something needs to be released that's been a bit 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You might also feel like this person has 1 foot towards you, 1 foot away from you, or there's like a situation, 1 foot still in a situation, 1 foot out of the situation. I mean, I'm not getting that this is a situation that involves being in love with someone else. I think it's like contractual, financial. So even if it is marriage, it's like something that hasn't been wrapped up, or otherwise it's financial commitments and, you know, feeling unworthy and not feeling ready to commit, and that's caused tension. So Cancer, if you want the person, all you need to do is like, no, we're perfect. They love me. We're together. We have the most perfect, loving, committed relationship. If you are dealing with third parties, I did do a video on it, guys, so you can have a look at that, or you can look at other coaches that'll give you advice. If you're dealing with a person that's over-focused on the material, you can even manifest that they're doing great in their career. You can affirm for them as well. You can say that you're both very stable, and that there is no block, like there's no issue, you have a perfect relationship. If you're dealing with a situation where distance, like physical distance, is a factor, don't make it a factor, because it's circumstances. It could move in a moment, get a job right by you and move in with you tomorrow. Literally, guys, you can quantum shift into anything. So that's Sagittarius energy, Virgo energy, Virgo, Gemini energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, what does this person want in the next couple of weeks? Okay, we have intimacy, passion, missing you, coming into union. Okay, it's interesting you both have Tower energy. No contact, yeah. So it could be that things have been stalled, okay? But then there's a missing and wanting to come into union, with distance has come out. High value, Cancer, the Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, with cutting ties, and then still holding on, persistent. So Cancer, there's something about wanting to come into union with you. There has been kind of a stop. As I said to you with this Temperance card, it's something about not being ready, and then possibly with the Tower, someone got fed up or impatient. And then there's kind of this feeling of distance, but then there's determined, holding on, persistent. And there's something here to do with legal issues. It says rock bottom, guys. I don't think it has to be that extreme, but this Tower energy, the legal issues, again, contractual, divorce, you know, this says also like, I mean, karma, I think this is more like what's not working must go. This person could be dealing with some kind of a trigger around not feeling very like good enough. And that might be to do with whatever their story. You might similarly have something that this triggered, but like, guys, you don't need to worry about like karma, or if they're with a karmic, if you're dealing with someone that's in a relationship and all that shit, like that's just focus on you and your story, and then the preferable version of them. But there is something to do with something is falling apart, but it's a shift to persist. And it says coming into union, chemistry, soul contract, okay? Soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. We've got unsure choices, decisions. And then we've got apology, remorseful, ashamed. With desire. There's a lot of desire here, okay? Self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. Okay, what else do we need to know that they want to come in and offer? I think the ashamed is not really choosing the connection or whatever has caused sort of like this tension between the two of you. Yeah, poker faces, taking a chance. Okay, gambling. So there's something about taking a chance on this, and that might be because, like I said, things have not been wrapped up, or financially it feels like difficult. Maybe also this like guilt is not giving you kind of, because that's the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like not giving everything, not being able to give everything. Because we've got hammer, persistent, working on it, repairing. So, and that's also the Three of Pentacles, guys. So that would be about cooperation and working on things. Some of you are actually connected to this person through your career or work network. And then we've got the Snake, competition, an enemy, the other woman. Okay, some of you know what I'm talking about. For others of you, you just felt like this is a situation where it feels like there's competing interests and the connection, it hasn't matured fully to like that traditional commitment because there's outside influences, okay? And so that's led to frustration. Yeah, okay. and feeling like this is one-sided. So this person feels ashamed. They feel like they probably, the way that things have developed, it feels a bit one-sided. Now we do have codependent. Some of you are dealing with someone that is having some kind of a tower, because it's like needing to break free from some pattern or some tie. It could be like financial ties to someone, legal, contractual, marriage, divorce, as I said. Also, this is like, yeah, there's a lot of guilt here around not really being able to reciprocate with one another. But I feel that there's also this wanting to actually rebuild, work on it, and they're determined to move things in a better direction. But then there's uncertainty and choices. They might feel that way about you, Cancer. So listen, Cancer, all you need to do is work on you. Take all the parts out that you don't like. No, there's no choices. No, there's no uncertainty. No, we have a perfect relationship. If there's third parties, don't focus on third party. If they've said they have to wrap up legalities, don't focus on that. Just go to the end and affirm for that. I'm a version of Cancer that gets everything that I want. I'm the version of Cancer that's loved, chosen, and adored. They absolutely love and choose me. We're in the most perfect relationship. Practice being, embodying that state, and it works, okay? They'll even come in, they can do a 180 on you, no problem, and all these circumstances will shift. You know, it seems that this goes in and out. Maybe you are in no contact with this person, but it seems to be that they want to move towards you. So if you feel like you are in no contact, or it goes in and out of contact because there's all these obstacles, stop focusing on that. No, we talk every day. Or if you go to the end and you say we have a perfect relationship, of course they're calling you, and there's going to be a natural unfolding and bridge of events, guys. All right, enough said, Cancer. I mean, I really hope that helped some of you, and I intend that it did. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.